Hey guys, HowToMen here, and this is a Q&A video. I'm going to be answering all your questions that you left for me to answer from last week's video. Let's begin. Alright, so let's start off with the first question. It comes from BrownBoy305. He basically asked me, what are your thoughts of the Nexus 5? Funny to say, I've actually ordered the Nexus 5. It's coming into the mail, and I think it looks amazing. I don't know about you guys. In my opinion, it has 4.4, which is great. The specs look pretty decent. They're alright. I mean, it's better than most phones out there. Not as good as the Note 3, but still, I'm thinking better than my Note 2. Just the fact that I know it's going to have a bunch of ROMs, kernels, all that good stuff in the future, and I can't wait to try it out. Next question comes from Abdullah. The question basically said, where do you download all your wallpapers from? I get my wallpapers from an app called Backgrounds HD. It has over 50 million wallpapers for you to download, and they're all in high definition. So I download all my wallpapers from there, and every single week I have a new wallpaper. That is where I download all my wallpapers. I'll have a link down in the description. Go check it out. It's free. It's in the Google Play Store. So next question comes from Alex Logan. He asked me, what is your favorite Android brand? My favorite Android brand is AOSP. I have CyanogenMod on my phone, and I've tried AOSP on different versions of Android, and they're all smooth, they're fast, they're quick. Luckily, I'm going to get a Nexus 5, so I'm gonna have a better experience of what AOSP feels like. Next question comes from John Haesong. Once again, I'm sorry for the name pronunciation, but his question is, what is your primary Android phone currently? So the phone that I am using as of right now is called the Galaxy Note 2. Let me just show you what it looks like. Here it is. I've had it for a long time now, and the Galaxy Note 2 hasn't disappointed me. Overall, this phone is great. The battery is great. The speed is great. Everything about it is just great. I like how smooth it is. It's very smooth. The only thing I don't really like about this is the fact that there aren't that many kernels out there for this phone, and the ROMs, there aren't that many out there either, except for CyanogenMod and the big ones. If you're going to root a phone, I suggest getting a Google phone, like Nexus 5 or the Nexus 4, whatever you want. But if you want a quick, fast, and great phone, the Galaxy Note 3 is your choice. So next question comes from Undead Angel 08. He asked me, where do I get the Android statues that you have in your videos? So the Android statues are called Mini-collectibles, Android Mini-collectibles. You can find them anywhere. I find them on Amazon and eBay. You can find them on Craigslist, different websites that are Android related, and the big selling websites like Amazon or eBay as well. You just search into the search box. You look up Android Mini-collectibles, and a bunch of them will show up. Some of them range from like $8 to $10. A lot of them, actually, the rare ones, range to like up to $23, which is pretty expensive. One of them actually costs over $20, so they could get a little pricey. But if you really want one, I'll have a link down in the description so you can go check out a couple. But other than that, I love them. They are great. I have them in every single one of my videos because they just remind me of what my channel is all about. Next question comes from Shadow Gaming 115. He asked me, what is your favorite custom ROM and why? My favorite custom ROM is CyanogenMod 10.2. CyanogenMod has great battery life. It's smooth. You can overclock it. You can add features to it. You can use Expose installer. You can do everything on it. It has all the updates with Android OS, and they're pretty up to date in every single feature. So the last question comes from Binza Awesome. He asked me, what is your top reason Android is better than iOS? Now, I'm not really going to say Android is better than iOS or iOS is better than Android. You can't really compare the two. They're two different operating systems. You can compare, I don't know, Jelly Bean to KitKat, or you can compare KitKat to like ICS, but you can't really compare the two because they're different. But if I was going to recommend iPhone over Android, and why I recommend Android over iPhone, but Android is way better, mainly because of the customization. I know a lot of people say that, but it is true. iOS hasn't really updated since a couple of years from now. It's been the same. It's just a bunch of apps and a screen. But the customization is what makes Android stand out from the rest of the crowd. The widgets, the live wallpapers, all of that good stuff. And I do use them. I use my music widget, I use my weather widget. And when I'm using iOS, you have to go into like the weather application to go check it out. You have to go into an application and unlock your phone, when all I have to do on Android is just tap on the unlock button, and automatically there I can see the time, the date, and what the weather is going to be, which is amazing. So I hope I didn't make this video too long. I hope you guys still liked it. This is a Q&A, my first Q&A. I'll probably make one in the future. I'm not going to do this daily.
Audio